hard with one hand. Sorry, y'all did not measure this. So now I'm going to add my vegetables. Now something I'm going to let you know that loves. So in today's video, I'm going to be making some Asian cuisine. Definitely some vegetable fried rice with some chicken. So in all honesty, I'm not quite sure if I'm going to make, you know, chicken fried rice or vegetable fried rice with some chicken kind of sauteed in an Asian sauce. So just stay tuned and we shall discover what shall come of all of this. So I feel like cooking is very therapeutic at some times. Now I'm going to say, you know, in a busy day when everything is just, you know, I have deadlines and things to meet, you know, the last thing I want to be worried about is trying to find something to eat. You know, usually that's when my eating isn't as good and, you know, fast food intake has increased and just snacking all the time. But when I have those down moments, you know, I like to cook. You know, I like to think I know what I'm doing in the kitchen. But, you know, definitely I cook stuff with love. And, you know, typically my husband loves it. So, like I said, just stay tuned in today's video. And we're going to make an Asian dish. Alright guys, I'm just going to go over some of the items that I have. My apologies, the lighting isn't the best. So I use jasmine rice. Not particularly about the brand. I just have a whole bunch of different jasmine rice in the back. So just jasmine rice, of course, chicken tenders, some ginger. Gosh, this lightning, God, help me, Lord. Alright, so ginger, some sesame oil. Okay, come back here. So sesame oil, some yum yum sauce that we like to perhaps dip our chicken in, some soy sauce, of course, to cook the rice in, salt, I like the pepper, the fresh pepper. I go to the farmer's market, so the black coarse pepper. Then I have a stir fry mix here. Perhaps won't be using the sauce, but the stir fry. And I believe that's it. Of course, eggs that go in the chicken vegetable fried rice. Alright, so first I'm going to start off by cooking my rice because that can take some time. See that? Alright. And I don't know about you. Some people, you know, wash their rice first. And that means just, you know, one, kind of rinse it off, pour the water out, then fill it back up. Some people don't. I'm kind of either or. Sometimes I do it, sometimes I don't. But for the sake of, I don't know, just doing this video, I'm going to wash my rice and then we will boil it. Alright, so I have my rice on a low cook and I seasoned it with some salt. I use the coarse salt. Now I'm going to cut up my chicken tenders with my little knife, and I use, I guess, color-coded boards. I mean, this is just plastic, so of course, you know, red, blood, meat, green for vegetables and different things of that nature. And so I generally, once I, you know, I take the chicken out and I cut them up in chunks. Alright, so I believe I have about 2 pounds of chicken tenders that I'm just chopping up. Hopefully you all can see that. Don't want to be in here cross-contaminating. And so once again, just chunks. Don't have to be perfect. It's just made in love. Pretty sure it's gonna come out well. So we don't strive for perfection. We just work in excellence. Alright. So next, I'm going to wash my hands and then we're going to season our chicken. Alright, so here I have some, probably can't see it, but some fine sea salt. Jesus. And some pepper. My pepper black coarse. I guess I don't think I didn't get any, you know, sesame seed or anything from the store. So I'm really hoping whatever sauce I use really, you know, pops the chicken. All right, and just for the heck of it, I'm going to put some ground, probably can't see it at lighting, I have to work on that. Some ground ginger, just a little bit because I don't want it to be overpowering. So now I'm going to take my chicken and I'm going to kind of saute it in this pot here. I'm going to saute it in the pure sesame oil. Just want to get a good coating on the pan. All right, so a little steam start coming up from the pan. I don't know if you can see that. So I'm just going to take some of this chicken. Kind of put it in there. I'm going to break it up. Alright, so you get the gist of it. Alright, I'm going to stir it around. Alright, y'all know it's kind of hard with one hand, so let me put the camera down, stir it, and let you see the after effects of it, okay? Alright, so the chicken is covered in the sesame oil, and you see it, I guess, sauteing there. So once it's, I guess, cooked on all sides, I actually found this sauce that I'm going to use. Hot and spicy sweet chili sauce. And let the chicken cook in that. Alright, so as you can see, very last minute, I thought about adding some onions, fresh onions and garlic. You know, had I thought this all the way through, this would have been something that I put in first. So I did 2 cloves of garlic. I'm gonna put that in there. Yeah, I would have put this in first to let it saute. Get ready. All right, probably make too much onion. So I took about 2 handfuls of chopped onions and 2 minced garlic cloves. So I'm gonna mix that in and allow that to flavor the chicken before I add the sauce. Alright, so I probably let that cook for another 5 to 6 minutes. My goal was only 2 to 3, but I started cleaning some dishes because I like to, you know, clean as I cook. Rice is coming up quite good. Alright, so now I'm going to pour in our hot and spicy sweet chili sauce. Good coating. Sorry, y'all, did not measure this. So let's see how well that's gonna coat the chicken. Alright, so poured a little bit more in so it can, you know, coat the chicken. Alright, so I currently have the stove on like 2. I'm going to let that cook for probably about another 15-20 minutes until the rice and the vegetables are done. So actually I needed that pan, so what I'm going to do is I took the chicken and put it in this oven container. I'm going to cover it in full and then put it in the oven on 200 for the remainder while the other stuff is cooking. Okay. Alright, so I just put my vegetables in the pan. I believe they are frozen. So I believe it said about 11 to 12 minutes to allow cook. So I am going to cover them and then I am going to add the sauce that they recommend. And so hopefully by then I would start making the other ingredients for the rice. Alright, so now I'm going to start making the bases for the rice. I took 6 eggs, added salt and pepper. Now I'm just whipping it up. Whipping it up. Alright. So I'm going to do something I normally don't do because, yeah, I don't everyday cook with this, but I'm going to cook the eggs in sesame oil once again to give it, I guess, the flavoring, the consistent flavoring with the rest of the meal. I guess that's all the oil that I had. Alright, let's turn my pan down some. Get it too hot. Make sure the oil coats the entire pan. Alright. So pretty much you're just going to make scrambled eggs in the pan. And then eventually you're going to add the rice. Add some soy sauce. And then the vegetables. Alright, so stay tuned. Alright guys, so eggs are cooked. You see that? What I'm going to do is just simply, let me put the rice in. Put my cooked rice in here. I'm going to save just in case. Alright, turn it on like medium. Just going to mix it a little. You should be able to see that. Now I'm going to add in my vegetables. Now something I'm going to let you know that I would have done if I had the energy and time, but I'm hungry to do, is to actually cut up the vegetables to be a little bit smaller. I'm pretty sure when you get, you know, vegetable fried rice, the vegetables are not this big, but it's made at home, made with love. So I'm going to go ahead and rock this. And one thing I did not do that I said I was going to do earlier is I did not use the sauce that came with it. Because I thought about it, if I'm putting it in the rice, I don't want to mess up the flavoring. So I did drain the excess liquid on the vegetables. So just put in my vegetables, and I don't necessarily put everything all in at once. Just to see how it is, mix it up. Isn't it so colorful? All the colors. Alright, so I could probably put in the remaining of the vegetables. I don't know if you noticed, but I did not measure when cooking this stuff today. So we have a lot of vegetable fried rice. So now mix that in. I'm going to add some soy sauce. Hopefully the eye is hot enough. A little browning on it. And this is a big old pot that I had. I wish I had a wok so I can mix everything up. But hey, like I said, this is at home. It's made with love. It's gonna do. Alright, so a little bit more. I can hear it starting to warm up. Cook it. Now I don't want to necessarily recook everything. I just want to mix it all up. And if you can see, the rice is kind of brown now. Alright, colorful. Let's let you see this, get a little up close of it. Alright, you see that? That's made with love, okay? Alright, so now I'm going to plate everything. Turn the oven off. The chicken is already cooked, just keeping it warm. And we shall see how it turns out. Look at that chicken straight from the oven. And this rice. All right now. All right, y'all see how that plate looks? So hopefully everything tastes good. If not, my husband can just cover it up in some yum yum sauce. So we're going to get his opinion on what he thinks about my Asian cuisine. Alright guys, so this is my amazing husband who I've dragged into it. He doesn't like videos. He's already prayed over the food. He said it's grace. So babe, taste it. Okay, so we do have a rule in this house. Whoever cooked, the other person has to be the first person to taste the food. So I tried to let it cool down so it's not as hot. So I hope. So we haven't got our, dining room table as of yet. So I asked him to come in the kitchen.
Try the chicken too.
Okay, so he's...
Did you put chili sauce in this?
The chili sauce and the chicken.
Okay.
Yes, I didn't put the sauce over the rice because I wanted you to taste the flavoring of the rice first. And then if you want to, drip it over your rice, you can. Alright, and he will be honest because we will let people know if it's too salty, it's not flavorful, that type of stuff. And then, he's one of those people that likes to eat all, the rice or chicken first, but you could try the chicken.
I have tried the chicken.
You tried the chicken?
Yeah.
Oh, I missed that. So how's the chicken?
We got a lot of chili sauce.
A lot of chili sauce?
No, I like the chili sauce.
You like the chili sauce?
Yeah.
Okay.
The yum sauce could be cool, but you don't need it.
Okay. Alright, so y'all heard it from him. Thank y'all for tuning in and watching another edition of Christ and Creative Therapy.